Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top picks for gym fragrances. I feel like this is a little bit of a controversial topic just because to most people, the gym is a place where, you go in, you do what you gotta do. It's not exactly the type of area where you necessarily need to smell amazing, but I still like to smell somewhat good, but without offending the people that are around me. Nobody wants to be smelling your, strong ass, sweet ass, heavy perfumes in the gym. People are there minding their own business. They're working out. You don't know what type of people that you're going to be coming across. People that could be, allergic, or that could just be really bothered by perfumes, especially when you're trying to work out. There's a time and a place for perfumes like that, and the gym is definitely not it. So these picks are perfumes that are going to keep you smelling fresh and clean, which I feel like no matter what perfume taste you have, which you guys know for me, that's like super sweet fragrances. Those are not the perfumes that you're gonna catch me wearing at the gym. Like for me, the gym is a place where I want to smell clean because it's where I feel the least clean because you're just sweating. And because I've mentioned the fact that I've been going to the gym pretty regularly in some of my past videos, I've actually gotten requests to do this video. A lot of people love going to the gym nowadays, not just because obviously the physical positive aspects of it, but the mental positive aspects, like the way that it affects your mental health in such a positive way is what personally got me addicted to going to the gym. And of course, if you're consistent with it, you're also going to start to see physical changes in yourself, in your body, in your mind. It's just all around the best place to be, okay? Today I have 8 perfumes to share with you that are not going to be offensive, but that are going to keep you smelling and feeling fresh and clean, and you may even get a few compliments because I personally have on a lot of these perfumes. So these are like my personal picks, so if you want to see what those are, then just keep watching. But before we get into this video, today's video is sponsored by Louisa. I have been working with them pretty long term now, and I love this company. Louisa is a carbon neutral, sustainable, affordable jewelry company that provides really high quality jewelry at a lower cost. They're constantly adding new pieces to their website, so I recommend you head on over there and check out what they have. They have some really cute ones right now for Valentine's Day. So let me show you guys the pieces that I got this month. The first piece is what I'm wearing. So it's these little earrings. I think these are called Huggies, and these ones have some little crystals all around them, so they kind of sparkle really nicely, and they're really dainty. If you're somebody that doesn't like heavy chunky jewelry and you just want something that's gonna give you a little something but it's dainty and really pretty, that is basically the definition of these earrings. They're called the Suzanne earrings if you're interested. The next piece is also a pair of earrings. You guys are gonna see better close-ups of all these pieces. So these are called the Ray Mother of Pearl earrings. Now I've been obsessed with Mother of Pearl for so long. I've been trying to find necklaces, and I know that they make earrings, they make bracelets. I know that Mother of Pearl has been in a lot of Louis Vuitton jewelry, like a lot of their bracelets and even earrings. And when I saw these earrings on their website, even the like flower shape, it reminded me of a pair of Louis Vuitton earrings, especially with the Mother of Pearl like pearl that they have on the inside. So I thought these would be amazing. They're just little studs, and again, very dainty. Honestly look a lot more high-end than what they are. And then the last item I have is actually a ring. So it's this ring. I feel like from afar it looks like just a regular simple gold band, but it actually has a little chain dangling off from it. I don't know what it is with me and jewelry pieces that have chains. Like, I don't know. I actually have a tattoo that has like hanging chains, and I love any type of like hanging jewelry. I feel like that sounds so weird. When I saw this on their website, I had to have it. I actually have a ear cuff from Louisa as well. If you've seen my previous videos with them, that kind of cuffs around and it has a hanging chain and it's beautiful. I wear it all the time. And this ring is basically like the ring version of that little cuff. This is called the Raylan ring, and Louisa also has sizes. So I have mine in a size 6, which I love that they go down to a size 6 because I have really thin fingers. Those are the pieces that I got. If you're interested in any of the pieces that I just showed, you can use my code Xenia20 for 20% off at checkout. You could also use that code on any of their other hundreds of items that they have on their website, so I definitely recommend you head on over there. Without further ado, before we get into it, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Alright, so starting off with perfume number 1, and honestly one of my most worn perfumes at the gym and even out of the gym. I love this perfume. It's like my go-to whenever I don't know what to wear. It's gonna be this. This is Glossier perfume. Now, if you are on TikTok at all, this perfume recently has been going viral. Like, people have been saying like this is one of their most complimented perfumes. No matter how many perfumes they have, expensive or cheap, this is like literally what gets the most compliments. And I would have to agree, because you guys know, if you've seen my collection in previous videos, like in my backgrounds, I have like over 200 perfumes. The way that this gets me compliments, none of my other perfumes get me compliments. There's just something in here that people love, and I definitely understand it, because it's a really inoffensive scent while also being really unique and not like a boring, fresh scent. The notes in it are really simple. It actually just has powdery notes, iris, and then a little bit of musk, or actually a lot of musk, because it's a pretty musky scent. Just kind of counterintuitive if you think about it, because like I'm already gonna be musky if I go to the gym. I don't want a perfume that makes me smell even more musky, but this is clean musk. Like the musk in here makes you smell so good. I feel like the iris in combination with the powdery note of this kind of gives it like this slight makeup scent and maybe even a slight sweetness to this. I also kind of detect like this woody, almost maybe cedar like scent to this added on, but that's nowhere listed on this. Maybe it's just like what I'm picking up, I don't know. And honestly, I don't really know how to describe it. It's a really unique scent, and the reason why it's called You is because it's kind of a scent that is supposed to adapt to your skin chemistry, so it kind of ends up smelling different on each person. But I love it. Every time I wear it to the gym, I always get compliments. It projects really nicely, but not in an obnoxious way. And honestly, the longer on that you have it, it kind of tends to develop into like this really nice skin scent that sits close to the skin. But if you were to like walk past anybody, they would get a whiff of like something so fresh and clean and amazing. I wish that they made bigger bottles of this, because I'm like almost halfway through this. I hope TikTok has not sold this out, because that's one reason. Like, I love TikTok, and for all the things that it's influenced me to buy, love-hate relationship, but I also hate it because everything gets sold out from TikTok. The next perfume that I have been wearing so much to the gym, as you can see, I made a significant dent in it. This is Dolce & Gabbana Limpet Treats. This one is the Eau de Toilette version. My mom actually got this for me. They had gone to a cruise like years ago. I've had this in my collection for like probably over 2 years. And I wasn't using it for a while until I started going to the gym regularly, and I was trying to find scents that were just really clean in my collection, which is very few, because you guys know I'm more into the sweeter scents. But for the gym, I'm like, I'm not gonna wear my Valentino Donna Born in Roma to go to the gym. So I picked this up one day and I wore it before I went to the gym, and I loved it. A lot of these scents, I'll tell you guys the longevity right now, at least for Glossier You, that is probably the best performing scent that you're gonna get out of this entire video. To be honest, a lot of these other scents, I think because they're so soft and more so skin scents, a lot of them don't last, which is a shame, but it's kind of the perfect time to use those types of scents if you have any in your collection. Rather than those scents just kind of collecting dust in your collection, wear them when you go to the gym, because, you know, you work out for like an hour, 2 hours, and so that's really all you need the fragrance to last for, at least for me. So that's kind of when I pull out these fragrances that are a little bit softer and when I really get my use out of them. So I've been getting use out of fragrances that I haven't used previously, which I love. So that's basically Limpet Treats. This is a very aquatic watermelon scent. It literally smells like fresh watermelon juice bottled up with maybe like a little bit of some pink florals thrown in it, but it's very light, very aquatic smelling, very fresh, and literally like a juicy watermelon scent. Super good. Oh, it's really nice. It reminds me of like springtime. All right, so speaking of scents that I hadn't worn before that now I wear all the time, Tresor in Love by Lancome. So my mom actually gave this to me a long time ago, and when she gave it to me, it was like more than halfway used like it is right now. But lately I've been using it so much more, and it is such a good gym scent because it's a really pretty feminine scent. It has a lot of florals in it, but they're like fresh florals, very upbeat florals. They're not going to be like that synthetic mature floral. It's very kind of like airy fresh. It has some fruits in it, so there's a little bit of sweetness, but it's really fresh and clean smelling in a really unique way, and will make you smell so pretty when you go to the gym. And now I'm wondering why I never wore this scent before. I mean, I know why. It's because it's a little fresher and I like sweeter. but this smells so good. There's nectarine, pear, and peach in this, so you get like that juicy, fruity quality in it for sure. And then you do get a little bit of rose, you get some violet, you get jasmine in it, making it really feminine. And then in the base notes of this, you get a musky scent accompanied by cedar. So it has a little bit of a woody dry down, which I feel like makes this actually last a lot longer than a lot of these other scents. So this one is definitely one that has pretty good, I would say like average performance. Like you'll get like 6 to 8 hours out of this perfume. So that'll definitely last you throughout your entire gym session. Next up, this is Hugo Boss The Scent. This has kind of become like my perfect gym scent because, to be honest, I was barely using this before I started going to the gym. Not because I didn't love the scent, because I'm absolutely obsessed with the scent, but the longevity of it, I'm like, this is my least long-lasting perfume in my entire collection. This stuff will last you 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. Like, I could spray it on right now. By the end of this video, it'll be gone. So that's why I love it to the gym, because sometimes I'll throw this in my gym bag and I'll just kind of spray it up to like refresh, maybe like mid session or whatever, if I'm going to the locker room, or like right before, just because it kind of gives me like a freshness, and it smells so good, which is why it's such a shame that this doesn't last, because it's literally like peach. It's like peach and cacao. It's peach and cacao kind of mixed together, so it's like this sweet peachy scent, but it's still very fresh. And because it is so soft and not long lasting at all, when I spray this, I spray it on like a body spray. Like, I will go ham, literally spraying it everywhere. And then I'll go out, work out, and then by the end of my session, I honestly don't even smell it that much. It's still there, like it's kind of like a faint skin scent. But I'm really glad that I'm finally getting use out of this, because I do declutters a lot in my collection, and I haven't decluttered this because I'm so obsessed with the scent. It's just the longevity sucked, and for so long, for that reason, I barely ever used it. But now that I have the gym, I take this with me, and I basically just use it as a body spray, like just like a refresher, because it makes you smell so good. It just doesn't last. This next perfume pretty much lives in my gym bag. I had to pull it out of my bag to do this video, because every time I will either forget, like when I'm getting ready, if I forget to put a fragrance on, or if I'm at the gym and like I just want to, you know, refresh, this is a perfume that is always in my gym bag. So this is Chanel Chance Eau Fresh. This one has like a little green tint to it. This perfume is so citrusy and so crisp and so cedar-like. It also has a teak wood scent in it, which is what gives it almost like a cologne scent. So this is definitely a little stronger than all the others, and it projects a good amount. So you would think when you first spray it out, because of how strong it kind of comes off initially, you would think it would last a long time. It doesn't. After like 5 minutes, it settles down so much, and it turns into like a skin scent. You'll still be able to smell it, but not very much. It doesn't really last that long. So that's why it's become like my perfect gym scent, because it's so fresh and crisp. And the teak wood, if you guys have ever smelled mahogany teak wood, the candle from Bath & Body Works, which literally smells like you're walking into an Abercrombie store, that's what this smells like. So I love wearing this to the gym. This is one that I get a million compliments on. This is another one that lives in my gym bag and my purse. It's always one that's with me. No matter what perfume I'm wearing, I like just take this out at random times of the day and I just refresh. This is Riri by Rihanna. I also have the big full-size bottle of this, but I'm obviously not gonna bring that in my bag with me. So I bring this little one that I have, and I'm almost halfway done it. This is so good. This is definitely the most sweet out of all these perfumes. If you guys have ever smelled Pink Chiffon, which is like an iconic scent from Bath & Body Works, that's what Riri smells like, just in perfume form. Again, doesn't last. It's like, I would say like 3 hours, if that. If you overspray, it can actually last a decent amount, but it's not gonna be the best. So that's why I love using it to the gym. And when I said sweet, yes, there's a lot of sweetness to it, but not in a suffocating way. Kind of smells like pink candy. There's still a little bit of freshness in here. I think there's like some passion fruit in here, some vanilla. So it's definitely not gonna fill up a room or offend anybody. It just smells really nice and a very like girly scent, but still, because it has that fresh vibe to it, it's why I love to use it for the gym. So that is Riri. This is another one I get a ton of compliments with, and my husband specifically loves this. I'll be wearing this when I go to the gym, and when I come back, my husband smells me. He's like, you smell so good. And he says it every time I wear this perfume. The next scent is one I haven't shown in a while. This is CK Into You, Calvin Klein Into You. This perfume, first of all, it looks like a milk jug to me. Like, I don't understand where they were going with the packaging of this. This is a giant bottle. I think it's a 5 fluid ounce bottle. Where does it? Yeah, it's 5 fluid ounces. So it'll last me like 3 years. And this just smells so good. This is citrusy, but it's a creamy type of citrus because it has vanilla in it. So it's not going to be as crisp as, for example, Chanel Chance, where those citrus fruits definitely are there and they're super crisp. This one, because it has vanilla, it kind of tones down the citrus and it adds a bit of creaminess to it. But I think this perfume smells so expensive. Like, I think it smells so much more high-end than what it is. I think you could find even this giant bottle for like 20-30 bucks, and it smells so much more high-end. I think it actually is compared to Fragrance Du Bois Santal Complete, I believe, which I've never smelled, but that is a more high-end perfume. So I'm just saying that to say I really do think this smells expensive. And it's perfect for the gym just because it is softer and it kind of sits close to the skin. So for that reason, it makes it a perfect gym scent. The very last perfume that I have for this video is Apple Juice by Zara. Now, I would be showing the dupe of this, which I've owned in the past, but I gave it to my mom, and that is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, the one with the light pink juice. Very famous fragrance. This is the dupe to it. I gave that perfume to my mom because when she smelled it, she fell in love with it. She uses it like every day. But I already had this, so I'm like, there's no point for me to keep both, so I just kept this one. The performance of Chanel Chance Eau Tendre sucks anyway, so I'm like, I'll just keep this one around. The performance of this sucks also, but it's honestly a little bit better than Chanel, which is crazy. So apple juice doesn't really smell like apple juice. I know, like, there's definitely apple in it. This perfume has apple, grapefruit, and orange in it, so it does have a lot of citrus in it, but it's also pretty sweet. There's also some pretty florals. There's peony in here, which I definitely get. There's a hint of rose, but it's more on like the watery side. And then there's a little bit of jasmine. And then it ends off with some woody notes accompanied by musk. So again, it falls into the category of a lot of these other fragrances where it's just kind of like fresh, bright, fruity with a little bit of floral, just kind of adding in that perfumey touch, and it smells really feminine, I think. So it's another one that does well for the gym just because it sits close to the skin, doesn't project like crazy, won't offend anybody around you. And honestly, I would recommend this over Chanel Chance Eau Tendre because it's like $20 for this. What is this? 6.8 fluid ounce bottle, whereas Chanel Chance Eau Tendre for like the big size, like over $100. It barely lasts. And this smells exactly like it, so you might as well just get this one. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had gotten a few requests to do this type of video, so hopefully it gave you some ideas. These are my personal go-to fragrances for the gym, so that's kind of what this video was. And I do feel like these are really appropriate for the gym, which is why I showed them, to hopefully maybe give you some ideas of scents that you could wear that won't suffocate or offend anybody working out around you. Thank you again to Louisa for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out their website and use my code Xenia20 for 20% off at checkout. That is it from me today. Please subscribe to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!